Welcome to Bhakti Sangha Japa conference call. Today we are very fortunate to have His Grace Shivram Das Prabhuji to enlighten us on the topic Wonderful Krishna. So today I will give the small introduction about Prabhuji. So His Grace Shivram Prabhuji at the age of 21 joined the most compassionate and glorious mission of Srila Prabhupada, founder Acharya of International Society for Krishna Consciousness. Our speaker for today, His Grace Shivram Das Prabhuji, is a disciple of His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj, residing at Sri Sri Radha Gopinath Mandir, Girgaon Chowpatty, Mumbai. Since his childhood, he is being inspired and trained by his father in singing. His melodious voice and soul-stirring bhajans touching the heart of thousands of people all over the world, who has transferred the lives of hundreds of people and introduced them to the path of loving devotional service to Krishna. Deeply studied in his scriptures, he is a motivation speaker, a singer, and a Bhagavad Kathakar. Speaks from the voice of his experience and beautifully narrates the divine pastimes of Radha and Krishna. So I welcome Prabhuji. So thank you so much, Prabhuji, for enlightening us and for giving us your valuable time and association. Now I would like to hand over the call to you, Prabhuji. Thank you so much for giving your valuable association. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. I am grateful to you for giving me a chance, Mataji. To whole group I am grateful, and especially Samagori Mataji, she called me. Actually, please don't take my introduction so seriously. That is a formality just to attract new people. I am a very low person, but I am trying my best to purify my heart and trying to serve Guru Maharaj and Srila Prabhupada. So thank you very much. So before I start my class, I want to just chant Prabhupada's pranam. Is that okay, Mataji? Hello?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. Krishna Prasthaya Shivate today's topic is Krishna's loving nature and his reciprocation with his devotees. Prabhupada would always say that in this material world, there are many authentic religions like Christianity, Muslim religion. There are many authentic religions. There are many authentic scriptures. There are many authentic religious people also. And they always say that God is great. But Prabhupada said, our special contribution to our Vedic culture and Vedic Shastras, the scriptures, is that Srimad Bhagavatam explains how God is great. In other scriptures, they only say God is great. But how great He is, it is detailed explained in Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam explains that God is not just a concept. God is a person. Not just an ordinary person. He's a very loving personality. He is not just an ordinary judge, Sometimes people say, if you commit some sinful activities, He is there to punish you. If you do some pious activities, He will reward you. That is His secondary nature. That is, Krishna doesn't do personally. That is the material nature does everything. Krishna's primary, the first responsibility, the first duty, He reciprocates with His devotees. So, Prabhupada writes that in this material world, we are a musafir. Musafir means travelers. This is not our permanent home. Our permanent home is in Golok Vrindavan. In Garga Samhita, Garga Rishi explains the beautiful pastimes. When the earth was overburdened by the demons, Mother Earth took a form of a cow. She approached Brahmaji, and all the demigods, including Brahma, Shiva, they all approached Golok Vrindavan, Svetadeepa. As they entered in Golok Vrindavan, of course they didn't enter that, they were just the gate. They were checked by one gopi. Her name was Chandra Nana. And Garga Samhita explains so beautifully. As they were entering into Golok Vrindavan, Chandra Nana stopped them and she said, "Who are you?" So Indra was confused. Indra said, "I am Indra. Don't you know? I am the king of the demigods." And then Brahmaji said, "I am Brahma." But Shiva kept quiet. But Shiva knew that this is not a real answer. So Chandrana said, she actually took one fruit. That fruit is the Audumbar fruit. Have you all seen the Audumbar tree and the fruit? Hello? Hare Krishna?
Hare Krishna.
Audumbar. Can you hear me clearly, my voice?
Yes, Prabhuji, very nice. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Thank you. So Chandranana, she showed that Audumbar fruit to all the gods, the demigods, Indra, Brahma and Shiva and everyone. And she said, this Audumbar fruit is so small. Inside this fruit, there are millions of insects. Inside this small fruit, there are millions of insects. And those insects are thinking that our planet is so huge. This fruit is so huge. Then Chandrana said, you are all demigods, you are all like that insects within that Audumbar fruit. Your Brahmanda is like one small Audumbar fruit. And there are millions of such Brahmandas, planets. So now you tell me which planet you belong to. Because Indra was saying,
Hare Krishna. Yeah, Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, we cannot hear. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Oh, Krishna.
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु हरि बोल
Mataji, I think we lost Prabhuji's connection. Mataji is trying to get him back, I guess.
Yeah, we can see him, Mataji, but I don't think so we can hear him. We can just see him.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare
Welcome
Krishna.
back, Prabhuji. Welcome back, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Okay. Now you can hear? Hello?
Yes, we missed you when you were talking about millions of insects in the fruit. From there we missed you.
Acha, okay. Then I'll repeat again. Huh? Okay, so then she went inside and to give message to Krishna. All the gods, Indra, Chandra, Varuna, Vayu, Brahmaji, they saw Golok Vrindavan is so beautiful. Golok Vrindavan has all the Vaikuntha opulences. It's more opulent than Vaikuntha, but it's covered over by simplicity. So, and sweetness. Then they saw each and every tree in Vrindavan is a Kalpa Vriksha tree, desire fulfilling tree. Every cow is a wish fulfilling cow, Kamadhenu. And they saw Vrinda Devi, she is the presiding deity over the Vrindavan land. She takes care of all the pastimes of Krishna in Vrindavan. They saw the cows. They were so peaceful and so calm. They were walking like deers limping. When the cows were walking in the forest in Golok Vrindavan, they would appear like a tidal waves in the ocean. And then Vishwanath Thakur writes in Brajarati Chintamani, the cows were as white as Saraswati, goddess Saraswati. Because goddess Saraswati is the most white colored lady in the entire creation. So these cows, they appeared like as white as goddess Saraswati. And then Vishwanath Thakur writes, these cows and the calves, especially the bulls, when the bulls were walking in the forest, during the daytime, they would roam in the forest like a liberated soul. And when they would come back in the night and take rest in Kauban of Nanda Maharaj, they would appear like a great ascetic, a great pandit or sages, just sitting in a meditation samadhi. And then Vishwanath Thakur writes, the calves, small calves, they appeared like a small moons. White small moons are walking on the land. And sometimes he compares the calves with bubbles in the milk ocean. So the real wealth of Golok Vrindavan is not just diamonds, rubies and emeralds and pearls. That is external. The real beauty is the cows, the bulls, the calves, Vrindavan land, Yamuna river. And then they saw Yamuna Mai. Please listen carefully. Yamuna Mai was so beautiful. She was flowing throughout Braj so graciously. It appeared that she had covered the entire Vrindavan forest through her course. And Vishwanath Thakur writes, Jamuna Devi, she is like a west belt. Just like a ladies, Matajis, they wear west belt. So Vrinda Devi is wearing the west belt of Jamuna Mai. And then Jamuna Mai, she is so greedy. She wants to grab more and more wealth of Vrindavan Dham, and therefore she is flowing everywhere in Vrindavan Dham. Our Acharya is right that in Vrindavan, Jamuna's course or flow is very crooked. Crooked means like a serpentine waves. Why she walks or flows like a crooked? Because she does not want to leave Vrindavan. In other places like in Delhi and other places, she flows very straight. But when she is in Vrindavan, she wants to spend as much as time in Vrindavan. She doesn't want to go and leave Krishna. Our Acharya is right. Yamuna Mai, she has a necklace around her neck. Just like ladies also wear necklace, Mangal Sutra and their neck. What is the necklace of Yamuna Mai? When the cows and the bulls and the calves, they are grazing on the banks of Jamuna, that is the necklace, pearl necklace of Jamuna Mai. And Jamuna Mai is the most intimately connected in Krishna's Leela. Her watercolor is bluish, blue color. So one gopi asks Yamuna Mai, hey Yamuna Mai, why your watercolor is blue? Because generally we see Ganges water is black, other rivers water is different color, but your color is blue. Of course, when we go to Vrindavan nowadays, we may see that Jamuna's water is very dirty. It's 1,000 times more now, than the polluted level. But we must understand, in this Kali Yuga, of course, because of the human misbehavior, that water is now looked like a polluted. But there is an internal reason also. Just like Govardhan is sinking under the ground every moment by the mustard size, similarly, Yamuna Mai also sees in separation from Krishna. She is feeling so much separation from Krishna, so she is also on the verge of disappearing from this world. So, Sindhu river is already disappeared. Yamuna will be the second, will disappear from this world. And when Ganga, she will disappear from this earth planet, and that will be the end of civilization, and the Kali Yuga will flow like anything. So Jamuna Mai at present she is feeling separation from Krishna, therefore her skies, her water now looks like disappearing. So Jamuna Mai's water is blue color. So one gopi asks Jamuna Mai, "Oh Jamuna, why your color is blue? Water color is blue." And then Jamuna Mai so sweetly she explains, she says, "Hey gopi, when Krishna he enters in my water body, and Krishna's kanti or effulgence, his bodily luster is blue color. What I do, when Krishna enters in my water body, I steal away the kanti, the effulgence, that bodily luster of Krishna, and then I wear that luster as a sari on my body. So therefore my water color is blue." So Jamuna Mai is in ecstasy all the time. Because she is serving Krishna so intimately. She is providing water for the cows, the bulls and the calves. She is providing the green grasses to all the cows and the calves, and all the cowherd boys, the gopis, they perform water sporting pastimes in Jamuna Mai. So one day the gopis saw some red colored rose flowers in the Jamuna's water. So then again one gopi asked Jamuna Mai, he said, "Hey Jamuna, generally in your water there are blue color lotuses, but now I can see there are red colored lotuses. Why is like that?" Jamuna Mai says, "Because yesterday whole night I did not sleep. Krishna and all the gopis, after performing Rasa Leela, they entered in my body, water body, and they were performing water sporting pastime. So I could not sleep whole night. Therefore my eyes are red, and my red eyes are representing the red lotus flowers." So see, actually even if you want to speak some romantic things, there is no need to go anywhere. Prabhupada writes in our scriptures, everything is there. The other day I was giving a class. One person was asking me a question. "Prabhuji, spirituality is very good. Spiritual knowledge, Krishna Lila, it's very nice. But now, till the time we become complete pure devotee, we need some self-gratification. We need some entertainment." So I answered this question. I said, in spiritual life, entertainment and enlightenment is the same. What a process Prabhupada is given to us. Apart from ISKCON, you go anywhere. Go to any Vedic culture or any authentic some religious societies, whether it is a Muslim, Christians, Hindus, anywhere, any society. For their spiritual upliftment, they have some prayers, some kind of sadhana process. But for their entertainment, they have to take shelter of Hollywood, Bollywood movies, some songs, or Facebook, WhatsApp, this video, that video, because they don't know how to satisfy their senses, because their enlightenment process is different and their entertainment process is different. But by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, one time one person asked Srila Prabhupada, "Swamiji, what do you do for your recreation?" Prabhupada said, "Recreation? Every moment is a recreation in spiritual life, in our ISKCON moment. What is our mission? What is our process? Chanting, dancing, and feasting." We chant Hare Krishna mantra, we dance in the kirtan, and after that we take prasad. Nice, tasty prasad. And then Prabhupada said, actually not Prabhupada, this is my explanation. Why do people go to the parties? Tell me. People go to the parties for singing, and dancing and for eating food. That is the meaning of party. That is the meaning of enjoyment for outside world. There is no other action, only singing, dancing and eating. In what do we do in ISKCON? We also sing, dance and eat prasad. They do once in a while, we do every day. We get a chance to sing every day, we get a chance to dance every day, and prasad is there. So, our Krishna consciousness is so beautiful. For any reason, you don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to leave ISKCON. This is our Acharya Srila Prabhupada's special contribution to the whole society, that he has given such a lifestyle by which you get purified and same time you get entertained also. So, what was my point? I forgot my point. So our acharyas, they have given such a romantic comments and explanation about Vrindavan. So then the demigod saw in Vrindavan all the Brajavasis, they are liberated souls. Whether you see a bird or even insect or a worm in Vrindavan, they are liberated souls. Yes, so nice. Yashoda Mai, see, is a peace personified. Yashoda means one who gives yasha, success to others. Nanda Maharaj is a satisfaction personified. And then Vishwanath Thakur writes about the Gopas and the Gopis. The Gopis, their whole existence is only for Krishna. Each and every thought is meant only for Krishna's pleasure. And the Naika, the great leader of all those Gopis, is Sri Radha. Vishwanath Thakur writes that Sri Radha is a beautiful flower in the garden of Gopis' love for Krishna. If the Gopis are the vine, the creepers, Sri Radha is a flower. And Vishwanath Thakur writes, he gives another analogy to explain what is the position of Gopis and Krishna and Radha. Vishwanath Thakur writes, Krishna is like a strong tree, very, very huge, strong tree. And all Sri Radha, she is like a vine or a creeper, which is now embracing that tree very tightly and going to the top. See, a devotee should be like a creeper, like a vine. Creeper does not have its own existence. The creeper or a vine is always depend on the tree. Whatever tree's strength, the qualities the tree has, vine or a creeper, it simply takes that energy from the tree and survives on it. And the Gopis, they are like a flowers on that creeper. So Vishwanath Thakur writes, all the Gopis are fully satisfied just by being connected to Sri Radha and Krishna. One time, one devotee, hello, Hare Krishna?
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Clear, my voice is clear, na Prabhu?
Yes, very clear. Thank you.
Oh, okay, thank you. So, one time, Bhakti Siddhanta Thakurji, he was giving the lecture, and one devotee, he was not a devotee, just neophyte person, just entered in the Bhakti. He asked the question to Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur, and he said, Swamiji, I heard that Sri Radha, he became proud in Rasa Leela. Is that true? Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur, he became angry like a fire, and he said, you rascal. Of course, he did not use this word rascal. He said, who are you? What is your qualification to understand Sri Radha and Krishna and their Rasa Leela? And then he gave explanation why Sri Radha became proud during the Rasa Leela. He said, The gopis, they are always with Krishna. Actually, they are always with Sri Radha. And when Sri Radha saw, during the Rasa, just before the Rasa Lila, Krishna, Sri Radha was alone with Krishna. She was walking in the forest with Krishna. And then she saw, and she felt in her heart, she thought in her mind that I am with Krishna, I am alone, I am happy, I am enjoying. But what about those poor gopis? They are now feeling so much separation from Krishna and me. It is better to be with all the gopis than to be with Krishna. Because she thought in all... So better, because she thought, I am always with the gopis, and in this joyous occasion, the gopis also should meet Krishna. And therefore, she spoke such a word, Krishna felt that Sri Radha has become proud. She voluntarily spoke such words that Krishna will think and Krishna will feel that Sri Radha has become proud now. And then Krishna left her. Sri Radha became so happy. She said, I wanted this, that you should leave me, I will go and join all the gopis, and we all together sing Gopi Geet and will invite you. So, she always thinks in her mind that apart from her, every other gopi or every other devotee is better devotee than her, and therefore, our Acharya says that she is the Nayika, she is the leader of all the devotees. She is the most compassionate personality. So all the demigods, they saw the Brajavasis, the cows, the bulls, and then they saw Govardhan mountain. Amazing. Govardhan is like a flat of Vrindavan forest. Govardhan is Haridasa Varya. Govardhan is always ready to serve Krishna. Only Sri Balaramji and Govardhan, they serve Krishna in all the rasas, all the 5 rasas. Govardhan, or Acharya's right, Govardhan provides fruits, flowers, caves, waterfalls, and beautiful grasses for the cows, and the Govardhan Sila. Or Acharya Vishwanath right. When Krishna is there with Sri Radha on Govardhan mountain, so Balramji sees that next to Krishna's footprint, on a Govardhan Sila, there is a blue footprint, and next to Krishna's blue footprint, there are golden footprints of Sri Radha. So Balramji understands that now my brother Krishna is with Sri Radha. So therefore Balramji does not want to embarrass Krishna. He takes another route. And when Sri Radha sees that on one Sila of Govardhan Sila, there are blue footprints of Krishna, and next to the blue footprints of Krishna, there are white footprints of Balramji. So then she understands that my Krishna is with his brother Balramji. He also takes another route. Our Acharya gives another beautiful pastime of Govardhan Leela. Once Krishna was sitting with Sri Radha. You may say, why I'm telling all this pastime? I will tell you honestly. I'm not qualified to speak all this pastime. But then I saw, after spending 24 years in the ISKCON movement, I saw that we have such a sweet pastime nectars in our ISKCON, but we feel that why should we experience this? And therefore after some time people say, no, in ISKCON we have only dry philosophy, we don't have rasa, we don't have these, and we don't have, therefore most of the people say, go for searching for some babas and some, anyway, that is a different subject. So, we cannot talk about right. One time Sri Radha was sitting with Krishna, and suddenly Jatila comes. She is a mother-in-law of Sri Radha. She sees Krishna and Radha, both of them sitting on the Govardhan Parvat mountain. And Sri Radha becomes so frightened. She's thinking now, she's asking Krishna, my mother-in-law has already saw me here sitting with you. Oh. Krishna says, don't worry, you are with me. Don't worry. So, as the mother-in-law of Sri Radha, Jatila, was coming closer and closer and closer, Sri Radha became more and more frightened. And suddenly Krishna, he camouflaged. Camouflage means changing his color. Because behind Krishna and Radha, there was a huge golden Shila. So Krishna suddenly merged his color into the golden Shila. So Jatila could see only Sri Radha sitting alone on the golden mountain. And then Jatila saw it. Sri Radha is alone, she is not with Krishna. And she left. And then afterwards Sri Radha asked Krishna, how is that she could not see you? Krishna says, this is because of golden pastime. I merged my color, I became camouflage, and I merged my color into golden Shila. So Govardhan is so Sri Radha and Krishna so intimately. This is Vrindavan Leela. Our topic is Krishna's reciprocation with his devotees. Krishna or God is not just some judge or some personality who just simply rewards and punishes you. Krishna's reciprocation is such an amazing person. Even in Vaikuntha, nobody can imagine how God reciprocates. Can you imagine? Of course, there are no friends of Narayan in Vaikuntha. There is only one rasa, that is Dasya Ras in Vaikuntha. Or at the most, there is one more rasa, Madhurya Ras, that is only with Sri Lakshmi Devi. There is no Sakya Ras. Can you imagine devotees of Indra climbing on the shoulders of Indra? Or Narayana's devotees climbing on the shoulder of Narayana? Or the devotees of Brahmaji sitting and climbing on the shoulder of Brahma? Impossible. They will never do it. It looks so awkward. But in Krishna's Leela, perfect. This is Krishna's amazing pastime. In other religions, God is like a person who is sitting in the office. Suppose like you are an unknown person and you want to meet some big officer in his office. So as you enter the office, what question you can ask the officer? You can ask, my dear sir, okay, my name is such and such. What is your name? This is the only question you can. What is your name? And then you have to discuss all your work done. Can you ask the officer, my dear sir, can you mention the name of your wife? He said, you rascal. Who are you? I don't know you. You just do your work and get lost from here. But Krishna is like a person who takes you, he takes you to his own bedroom. Vrindavan is his bedroom. All the other reciprocations with like the planets or demigods, they are like sitting in the office. Their reciprocation is only to some unknown people. But in Golok Vrindavan, he is such an amazing person. Because Krishna is God. He is the supreme creator. If he wanted, he could have done this system. That I am God. I will remain controller throughout the eternity. And you are my subordinate. You are my servant. And then you only serve me. That's the only process. Krishna says no. So he is such a soft-hearted person. He doesn't want to control anyone. Rather, he made a system right from the beginning of the creation that if you become my servant, I become 10 times more servant of yours. If you love me 10%, I love you 100%. If you try to become my servant, I will become your servant. In Golok Vrindavan, nobody believes that Krishna is God. Nobody believes that. When Krishna lifted Govardhan Hill, all the devotees, they saw that Krishna is holding the Govardhan Hill on the little finger of his hand. They could see that. But still, Sridhama says, hey Krishna, don't become proud. Don't think that you are holding this Govardhan Hill. See just behind you. I am actually with my power, with my own power, I am holding this Govardhan Hill with the help of the stick. Krishna looked at Sridhama. He said, Sridhama, are you convinced that I am not lifting the Govardhan, you are lifting the Govardhan Hill? Sridhama says, yes. Because so many times I defeated him in wrestling. So many times while grazing the cows, herding the cows, so many times in wrestling I defeated you. So I'm more powerful than you. And then Madhumangal, who is a friend of Krishna, Brahmana friend, he says, hey, Madhumangal, you are wrong. Actually, I am lifting this golden hill because of my Brahmanical stage, my power. And then all the Sakhis and the Gopis and Mandiris, they come in the front. And they say, no, Sridama, you are wrong. Madhumangal, you are also wrong. Every day, our Sri Radha, he cooks such a nice feast, prasad, bhoga, every day for Krishna. Krishna eats that prasad which is cooked by Sri Radha, and he gets the strength from the cooking of Sri Radha. Therefore, Sri Radha is lifting the golden hill. Our acharyas, they say the Brajavasa's love is so innocent. Although they are saying Krishna is lifting the golden hill, but they don't believe it. They just consider that Krishna is that little baby, or lover, or friend, or child. Uddhava, who was such a intimately connected to Krishna, in Dwarka he was considered the topmost devotee. And Krishna, he wanted to give special mercy to Uddhava, and therefore Krishna sent Uddhava to Vrindavan. Such a beautiful person. Uddhava came to Vrindavan, and because he was a learned scholar, he was a disciple of Brihaspati, who is the guru of all the demigods, he wanted to give some solace to Brajavasis, because he thought that all the Brajavasis are actually so much separation from Krishna, so I must give some Brahma Gyan to them. So Uddhava came to Vrindavan. He entered in the sunset time, and first personality he met, that was Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda at Nanda Bhavan. Uddhava came and he started speaking to Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda, and he could see that they were crying tears in separation from Krishna. And then Uddhava said, my dear Nanda Baba, Yashoda Mai, please try to understand.
नहीं करा.
Hello?
हाँ.
So Uddhava, he told Nanda Baba and Yashoda Mai that he said that please understand that your son is not an ordinary person. Please don't see separation from him. He is the supreme God. He is the supreme personality of Godhead. He is the boss of all the gods and demigods. Nanda Maharaj looked at Uddhava and he said, oh Uddhava, I was thinking you are such a great personality, such an amazing, you are a great scholar, and you don't even know the simple fact that Krishna, you are considering Krishna is the absolute truth. You are saying that my child Krishna is the absolute truth. But let me tell you, he never spoke the truth in his entire life. He always spoke lies, and you are calling him as absolute truth. And then Nanda Maharaj says, whenever there is a lightning in the sky, he becomes afraid and he merges in the lap of his mother Yashoda. And you are considering him as a supreme personality of Godhead. One day, if his mother doesn't feed him a breast milk, he becomes so bewildered. Or he says that, mother, please feed me a breast milk. And you are considering him as a supreme personality of Godhead. Then Uddhava understood. His Brajavasis love is so simple, so innocent. Therefore, this is not just related to gopis and the gopas. Even the trees you will find, there are many places in Braj, the trees are not growing straight. They are just growing 1 or 2 feet high above the ground, and immediately they are lowering down. Because there is so much separation, they cannot even stand erect. This is the loving reciprocation with the devotees of Krishna. Therefore, in Vrindavan, if somebody wants to enter Vrindavan, if someone has a knowledge, that's fine, very much, very good. But more than a knowledge, is a simplicity and humility. That's the first qualification one has to acquire to enter in this spiritual world. So all these gods, they saw that we all people, all living entities, belong to that Golok Vrindavan. Because of unfortunate conditions, somehow or other, we fell down to this material world. There are many people, and we are loitering in this material world and suffering in this world. There are many people, they ask this question, if we are in the Golok Vrindavan, why did we fall down? First you answer this question, why did we fall down here in this material world? So many times our Acharya give example. Suppose like, if you are sitting underneath a tree and a snake falls on your lap, what will be your first reaction? Suddenly you are sitting nicely underneath very comfortably underneath a tree, and from the top of the tree a snake falls on your lap. What will be your first reaction? First reaction will be immediately will throw that snake away, right? Will not ask a question. Oh, how this snake fell on my lap? What was the reason? Whether it is a green color, red color, cobra, or other poisonous or non-poisonous? That is another secondary question. First thing is that we'll just throw that snake away from our body. So similarly, why did we come to here in this material world? Why are we suffering? Why, whether these questions, it doesn't matter. They don't matter. First, you go back to the spiritual world. Or Acharya give another example. Just like, when we eat nice feast, after eating a full meal, next day, suppose there is some problem in the stomach, someone gets a dysentery or some other infection. So will not make a research which morsel of a food caused a dysentery in my stomach. What happened exactly? Which food I took and it became the dysentery? That will not ask. Medicine is there. Take the medicine, get cured, and start walking. Similarly, our acharyas have given such a nice medicine, chanting Hare Krishna mantra and becoming free. Prabhupada will say, we are like that bird inside the cage. We are not this body, we are a spirit soul, but that spirit soul is now trapped in this cage of material body. So one sadhu rishi, he has given one beautiful song. Prabhupada gives the example of bird and the cage. The same song. The owner of that parrot, that bird, every day takes care of the cage, and the cage is made of gold. But simply by clearing that, taking care of the cage, that bird inside will not be satisfied. The bird is crying. The bird is saying the other birds are freely flying in the sky, but I am getting trapped. ये पत्थर का देश है तेरा Sometimes you feel so comfortable. Oh, I have got 2-bedroom flat. I have got a big bungalow in America, in India, in Mumbai. My dear sir, we are stupid. This is a cage. We are inside the cage. We are suffering, and we are satisfied with this golden cage or a silver cage. Whether you are a Miss Universe, Mr. Universe, these or that, whether a richest person or a president or a prime minister or the most beautiful or handsome, you are inside the cage, my dear sir. So, our real identity, we belong to that spiritual world. Our dear most lover is Krishna. Our family members are, wow, Lalita Mai, Lalita Devi, Vishakha Mai, Champak Latha, Indulika, Sudevi, all these gopis, satis and manjari, the gopa friends and the golbal, the cows and the Govardhan and Vrindavan land, that is our real home. And here, we are so comfortable. Oh, I got this property, I'm knowledgeable, I'm brahmachari, I'm a sannyasi, I'm this and I'm that. But then, when our Pracharya says, very good. My dear sir, you are a traveler. In this world, we are only traveling. Only for some 40, 60, 70, 90, 100 years we are in this body. But one day, we all be picked up from this body. जिस दिन तुझे घर का मालिक जिसका किराया भी भरना पड़ेगा काया कमरे के कमरे को My dear sir, this body is a chamde ka kamra. This is a house made up of skin and some bones. How long you can hold it on? Just like there is one example, from America. There was one football player. The lady, she was very beautiful, and her skin was so soft and very beautiful, white color. She would always stare inside in the mirror. She would look whether there are some wrinkles on her face. For 30 years, she did not allow her partner or her husband to kiss her cheeks, because she was thinking that if my partner kisses my cheeks, I will get a rosacea disease. Rosacea disease is where our blood veins get enlarged and the tightness of the skin loses. It goes. So then she was saying, no, you should not kiss my cheeks. He said, okay. For 30 years, went on nicely. One day she saw in the mirror, there was some wrinkles on her face. She said, how did it happen? How can I become old? I said, this is a common sense. Dehinos minata dehi komaram yavanam jara tatha dehantar prapti dhira satranam muyati. You stupid. This body for some time will remain a young child and it become strong, beautiful for some time. It will become old. And then it will die. This is nature's law. चमड़े के कमरे को तू क्या संभाले, You are not the owner of this house. We are the rented people. This house is rented house. Because of our karma, we got this body. We are not the owner. Owner is Krishna. So, because of our previous karma, we will stay in this body for some time. And then, इसका किराया भी भरना पड़ेगा, काया So as long as we are in this body, we have to pay the rent. Kiraya bharna padega. We have to pay the rent. And what is that rent? We are simply eating, making, sleeping and defending. And we are not taking care. Just like if you don't pay the bill of electricity and the water, it will be cut off. Similarly, as a responsible citizen, we pay everything, we follow all the rules of the government. Similarly, Shastra says, as long as we are in this body, we have to pay the rent. And that rent is Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Simply by chanting Hare Krishna mantra, what will happen? Aayega notice, जमानत न होगी, आएगा नोटिस जमानत न होगी, पल्ले में गर्म जमानत न होगी. My dear sir, when you become old and before death there will be no peace. My dear sir, now winding up, start the winding up. Just like when we drive the car and when we see yellow signals, we reduce the speed of our car, isn't it? We reduce the speed of our vehicle because the yellow signal is there. After yellow, there is a red signal. So therefore, we reduce the speed of our car, vehicle. So similarly, when we get the notice, when we get old age, and material nature says, my dear sir, this is your time to wind up. Become detached. Till now, at least you didn't surrender to Krishna, but this is your first notice. Start serving Krishna. Chant His holy name. And even if by seeing the yellow signal, if you continue your vehicle, what will happen? जमानत न होगी, पल्ले में अगर कुछ अमानत न होगी. You will not even get bail. But what is that amanat? Amanat means if we have sufficient pious activities, the piety, and not just a mundane piety, but that spiritual, devotional piety. If someone has chanted Krishna's holy name, or someone has served Krishna's devotees, read Srimad Bhagavatam, what will happen? Yamraj says, oh my dear Yamutsutars, don't go closer to that devotee who has chanted my Krishna's holy name. This is the only amanat. So therefore, before going to bed in the night, every day, before going to sleep, one must check our account. Did I chant Krishna's holy name today? Did I chant 16 rounds? What the promise I given to my spiritual master? Did I complete that quota? Did I follow 4 regular principles today? Did I do any Vaishnava seva? That is the only expected thing from us. Just chant 16 rounds of Hare Krishna mantra, associate with devotees, and that is the only thing. There is no other expectation. So therefore, as a cultured human being, as a civilized human being, before going to bed, we must find out whether I am serving, whether I chanted today 16 rounds of Krishna, holy name, and whether I have not cheated anyone or followed the principles. This is our real amanat. फिर कैसे होके तुझे चलना पड़ेगा, काया निहाल करना पड़ेगा. And the next line. कहेगी सारा फिरेगा तू रोता. This is for everyone. फिरेगा तू रोता. If we miss this opportunity, now we have got a human body. Only in this human body we can chant Krishna's holy name. We can understand Srimad Bhagavat. We can understand who God is, who Krishna is, what Golok Vrindavan is, how to go back to our spiritual abode, that Vrindavan, our real home. If that human body is rest without chanting Hare Krishna mantra, then that 8,400,000 pieces of light are waiting for us. Unfortunately, in other bodies, we cannot understand Krishna, we cannot understand Bhagavad, we cannot understand the message of Bhagavad Gita. Therefore, if you want to stop that cycle of birth and death, then chant Krishna's name. And Krishna is so merciful. He said, my dear Krishna, my dear devotee, you just chant Hare Krishna mantra, I will protect. Don't worry. He said, Hare Krishna, Hare Bol, Hare Krishna. Hello.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
All you can hear me now? Yes. I can continue, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Thank you, because I don't see any reciprocation from other side, therefore, so this is a very, very beautiful song. Please listen carefully. This is my, ecstasy of my heart. Krishna is such an amazing person. He is the creator, he is the master of all the gods. But if you want to love him, become most intimately connected to him, in Kali Yuga especially, there is no need to do any other thing, simply by chanting Hare Krishna mantra. I was reading first hand Srimad Bhagavatam, and I read that passage of Parikshit Maharaj. I'll tell you my little realization. When Parikshit Maharaj met with Kali, Parikshit Maharaj could see in the future there will be so much of suffering in Kali Yuga. People will suffer like anything. But still, Parikshit Maharaj allowed Kali to enter in his kingdom because he saw that these people are so unfortunate, there will be so much suffering. But there is one special quality of Kali Yuga, that simply by chanting Hare Krishna mantra, just forget about chanting, simply by hearing, simply by just coming in contact with Hare Krishna mantra, they will be delivered from all the sinful reactions, and not only is becoming free from the sinful reactions, they will get a Krishna prema, pure Krishna prema. And therefore Parikshit Maharaj said, Kali, no problem. Come inside my kingdom. So, simply by chanting Hare Krishna mantra, will not just become free from sinful activities, will get the same love. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is so merciful. What he is relishing in his heart, that Krishna prema, the love of gopis, he is giving that freely to everyone and anyone and everyone without compromising. It is not that, I am relishing 100%, but because you are a new person, I'll give only 50% to you. No! Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya and Nityananda, they are so merciful. Whatever they are relishing, they are enjoying the same love they are ready to give to anyone who can. Sab hoi gayi mera nahi karna naam tera naam tera naam tera naam tera and then the example is given. हे नल नील जाति के वानर, हे नल नील जाति के वानर, राम नाम लिख दिया दिला पर, राम नाम लिख दिया दिला पर, करती नाम तब होई गई सेना पार। What a beautiful hope-giving example. When Lord Ramachandra wanted to bring Sitama and rescue Sitama from Ravana's palace at Ashwagandha, he wanted to build a bridge on the ocean, and he took the help of the monkeys. The monkeys, they're just monkeys, they're animals, you know. They're not big civil engineers. They constructed the bridge within 2 months. 2 months constructed the bridge. And how did the bridge construct the bridge? Simply by writing Lord Rama's name on the stone. And stone started floating. Which shows we are also like that stone, dead, spiritually dead. But if we chant that Lord Ram, that Krishna's holy name on our chest, on our tongue, and when we hear that holy name, we'll also float in the cycle of birth and death. We'll be rescued. We'll become completely safe in the hands of Sri Ram. So this is the example given. Even the stone started floating by writing Krishna's or Lord Rama's name. तब होई गई बेड़ा पार, लेकर नाम मेरा, हरि सभा में द्रुपद दुलारे, हरि सभा में द्रुपद दुलारे, द्वारिक नाम कृष्ण द्वारिका नाम तुम्हारे, कृष्ण द्वारिका नाम तुम्हारे, बढ़ गया तीर अपार लेकर नाम तेरा. Because we are a conditioned soul, sadhakas, we need this kind of hope-giving example. Draupadi Mai, she was so pure, so chaste. She was not ordinary woman. She was born from the fire. She was so pure, but such a purest lady, so beautiful. She was being tried to disrobe in the assembly of Kauravas. Naturally, she had only one child, Sri Krishna. She started calling Sri Krishna, Govinda Shama Sundari Krishna, please save me. We are also like in that same position like a Draupadi Maya. And Krishna came in the form of a sari, unlimited sari, and Krishna protected her. That means, listen, after this incident, when the Draupadi Maya came back to Hastinapur, and she was so disappointed, she started crying. She closed the door and she ordered all the Pandavas, please shut up. Nobody should try to open this door. I just quit my body, I just want to die. So no Pandavas, they had no daring to open the door. So finally Krishna appeared. Krishna, by his power, he opened the door. Went inside. Amazing. Krishna went and started talking to Draupadi Maya. He said, Draupadi started crying, in tears, fell at the lotus feet of Krishna, and he said, my Krishna, why? Why did it happen to me to such a level? This will not happen even to the ordinary human. And I was in such an insulted in Kaurava Sabha. What was my fault? Draupadi Maya asked this question to Krishna. She said, is it because of my previous past sinful karma that I have to go through such a humiliation? Krishna said no. Then Draupadi said, is it that in this lifetime I have committed some sinful activities that I have to go through such an insulted, humiliated condition? Krishna said no. It is neither because of your past sinful karma, nor because of your present sinful karma. It is purely absolute. Please listen. Many times in our life also, sometimes such situations, some circumstances come. There are no explanations why this thing is happening with me. So rather than taking shelter of some motivational talk, you can do it, and we have that within the power, that is useless thing. You have to connect it to Krishna. And Krishna gives such a beautiful experience to Draupadi. He said, Draupadi, you are pure. You don't have any previous karma or karma from this world, in this lifetime. But it is purely accident means those Kauravas, they have misused their free will. Just like when we are driving the car on the road, you are following all the rules and regulations of driving, but you have a control over your vehicle. You have no control over others' vehicle. Suppose you are driving your car on the right side, perfectly following the speed rules, everything. But suppose a person who is drunken is coming from behind and hits our car from behind. Now tell me, is it your fault? No. We are following all the rules of traffic and everything, but the person who is coming from behind, we have no control over his vehicle, and that person is hitting from behind, but we are suffering now. Then Krishna says, in your case, the same thing is happening. Then Draupadi says, but what to do now next? I am suffering. What should I do? Krishna says, forgive all the Kauravas, forgive Dushasana, forgive Duryodhana. And then Draupadi says, Krishna, do you understand what you are speaking? You are telling me to forgive Duryodhana and Dushasana? Krishna says, yes. Why should you forgive Duryodhana and Dushasana? Not because they deserve forgiveness, but because you deserve peace. You deserve peace, therefore you should forgive them. Because if you love someone, that person's thoughts will always remain in your mind. If you hate some person, still that person's thoughts always linger in your mind. So whether you love someone or hate someone, you will always be fresh with the thoughts of that person. And therefore, if you hate someone and if that person's thoughts are always in your mind, you are suffering every moment. Therefore Krishna says, you forgive Dushasana and Duryodhana so that you will become free from the memories, those bad memories, those insulted memories, and then you become peaceful, and then you can think how to punish them, how to give nyaya, all forgiveness. So therefore, in our life also, Krishna taught through this example of Draupadi Maya, if you want to live peaceful life, if you go through some circumstances or situations where people have taken some disadvantages, that's okay. Life is temporary. Whatever remaining, lifespan you have, energy you have, just use it in Krishna's service. Anyway, this world is temporary. Just use that loving, that sentiment, Krishna's service, and then you will see the life is so blissful. गरुड़ छोड़कर उसे प्रियगाह से उठाए प्रियगाह से You want to know the reciprocation of Krishna with his devotees? Amazing example. Gajendra, who was the king of the elephant, he was so powerful. Even the lions and the other elephants and other cruel animals that he would run in the fear of Krishna. Therefore, all the small animals, they would take take shelter of Gajendra. So Gajendra was proud. I am the king. No one can challenge me. So he was doing his water sporting pastime in the lake. Suddenly, a crocodile caught hold of his feet and said, "Hey, who are you?" He tried to rescue him, become free from his clutches. But the jaws of clutches attacked his feet more and more. And then Gajendra understood. Now I am helpless. I cannot do anything. I cannot save myself. And he saw all his friends, relatives, family members. Everyone is already gone to reach the shore. And then he saw a beautiful flower, lotus flower. He picked that lotus flower, offered it to Krishna, and started offering prayer. My dear Krishna, I was stupid. I was a foolish person. I was thinking, I am the king. I can protect myself. We are also like Gajendra. We think I have a huge bank account. I have big car, big bungalow. So many people know me. I am very close to the president. Yes. Are you more powerful than Gajendra? No. So, in this material world, we are also like the Gajendra. What should we do? Take shelter of Krishna. So when Gajendra, he took shelter of Krishna, Narayana, or Krishna, who was in Vaikuntha, immediately called, "Hey Garuda, please come. We have to go to that mountain and we have to save my devotee Gajendra." Garuda, "See it, my dear Lord." Krishna rode on the back of Garuda and started flying towards that place. Please listen. Or I try to say, they came at the half distance, and Krishna felt in his heart that the speed of Garuda is not enough. It's very slow. Krishna told Garuda, "My dear Garuda, for time being, we'll extend our road. Instead of I am riding on your back, you ride on my back." He took Gajendra on his back, and within a moment, he reached to that spot where Gajendra was caught by the crocodile. See, our eagerness to enter into the spiritual world, Krishna is million times more eager than us. Therefore, although we are separated from him, we have given up our original house, Golok Vrindavan, and came here in this material world. For Krishna, as a loving father, as a loving person, as a lover, he has made all the arrangements. He said, "My dear son," just like a father, he makes an arrangement. When the son goes away from him, he sends some people, behind him. Just find out whether my son is safe and provide all his facilities. So similarly, Krishna also in this material world, he makes all the facilities. He has given his holy name. He has sent his devotees. He has given Gita, Bhagavad, all the scriptures, so that at least we'll get connected to him through these agents. There are so many rivers, Ganga, Jamuna, Narmada, Sindhu, Kaveri, all these mayas, those rivers, they are meant only for purifying our heart. There are so many holy places. Not only that, Jagannath or Krishna is so merciful. In this Kali Yuga, Krishna knows that you are so lazy, you are so lazy bum. You will not read scriptures. You will not go to holy places. You will not chant my holiness. Come to my holy place, Jagannath. Just take prasad. Simply by taking Mahaprasad of Jagannath, person will develop that Krishna. Can you imagine? Eating is such an ordinary activity. Anyone, every day will eat. Simply by eating this Mahaprasad. This is Krishna's mercy. Jagannath, he has a big eyes. He has a long, big eyes. You know what? Nayanam Madhuram. Krishna's eyes are very sweet. I was giving other day at the class. Krishna's eyes are beautiful, not because his eyes look like lotus petals. Because Krishna's eyes see no fault in him. Our eyes are faulty because we see faults in others. Oh, he is black, she is red, he is yellow, he is white, he is crooked, he is that. We make discrimination. We find faults in others. But Krishna's eyes never see fault in any. Krishna is such an amazing person. Nimesha and Animesha. Nimesha means when a living entity or a sadhaka or a devotee does some nice seva to Krishna, Krishna keeps his eyes wide open and he says, and he looks and he says, wow, you are doing such nice seva to me. And if a person knowingly, unknowingly commits any wrong activity, some sinful activity, Krishna closes his eyes. Krishna shows as if he is not looking at it. Although Krishna knows everything. Krishna knows everything. Of course, that does not mean that we should do all this sinful activities. But that is Krishna's precious. Krishna doesn't see any fault in anyone. Can you imagine? Krishna knows each one of us, every thought. Whatever thoughts are going in our mind, every single thought, Krishna knows. What we did in the past, what kind of thoughts are coming presently, and what we will be doing in the future. Krishna knows everything details. And still he loves us. This is called unalloyed prema, unconditional love. In this material world, you won't see this love. Never. Any relationship, in family relationship, you will never see this. Only Krishna can show such kind of reciprocation. Krishna's eyes, therefore madhura, very sweet, very beautiful, because his compassionateness is beautiful. And the next verse. If you want to get whatever we discuss now, you want to get entrance into the seat above. Do you want to know the secret formula? Let's do two things. Chant Krishna's holy name and never criticize others. Simple, no? Chant Krishna's holy name and never criticize others. If you do these two things, Golok Vrindavan is fixed. Our Acharyas. Previously, the Pandavas and other devotees, they showed by their own example. If you want to be a lover of Krishna, if you want to be the intimate interest, that circle, intimate circle of Krishna, what do you have to do? You have to be ready to follow any instruction of Krishna. Yudhishthira Maharaj was ready to speak lie. Can you imagine? Draupadi Maya, what a patience, what a surrender. Every moment throughout their life, towards Pandava's life, there was so much of suffering. So much of suffering. But if you read Mahabharata, you never find, not even a single moment, Draupadi did not complain to Krishna. The Pandavas never complained to Krishna. Kunti Maharani never complained to Krishna. Rather, Kunti Maharani said, my dear Krishna, give us more and more pain. Give us more and more suffering. Someone may say, my dear Kunti Maharani, are you mad? Don't you understand? There is so much of suffering in this world and still you want want some more suffering? He said, you stupid, shut up. Why am I asking more suffering? Because it's my personal experience. Kunti Maharani says, I have seen whenever there were some problems in our life, Krishna was there to protect us. He was next to us all the time with us. But now Yudhishthira Maharaj has become the king. And I know everything is very nice, perfect. And Krishna is leaving us. He's not going to come back again. Therefore, my dear Krishna, give us more and more suffering. I will suffer no problem. You be with me. You be with us. Similarly, when we go in front of Krishna, when we go in front of the altar, we should ask Krishna one thing. The devotees of Krishna, they will not ask, they will not compromise anything. Please listen. Please. Devotees of Krishna, when they go in front of Krishna, Krishna asks them, my devotee, what do you want? You want means and prestige? You want some wealth, some body beauty? Devotee says, my dear Krishna, don't try to cheat me. If we become attached to all these material things, actually we are being cheated. Devotee says, my dear Krishna, don't cheat me. Because I know if I take this thing, I'll be away from it. Rather you give me all suffering. Please do this to me. I don't want anything else of this world. I want only you. Just like that, there are some two lovers. A young boy and a young girl. They love each other so much. And if you ask that girl, my dear girl, will give you entire profit of this world, everything to us. So just forget this boy. He says, please wait. Whatever I have, whatever the bangles or golden bangles, I'll give to you. Please don't separate me from this boy. Never leave. You should never ask anything of this world from you. Go and ask Krishna, my dear Krishna, Janmani Ishvare, life after life, I just want you. I'll end my class after narrating one beautiful story. Once there was one newly married couple, and they were going to some place. They were newly married, so they were traveling going to some place, and they were traveling by the car through all these mountain roads. So unfortunately, the car met with an accident. Car fell into the deep valley, and the male person, somehow he was saved. But the female, like Lady Mataji, she got so much of injury on her head, she was stuck with the head, and she lost her memory. In that accident, she lost her memory, and she started walking in the forest, and then there was some tribal community. In that tribal community, because she had lost her memory, so she didn't know what's her name, where does she stay. So she started staying with the tribal people. So whatever food the tribals were eating, she also started eating. Whatever songs they would sing, she also sang. Whatever clothing they would wear, she also started wearing the same clothing. So years went by, and another time, and suddenly there was another accident in her life, and some branch of a tree hit her head again, and she got her memory back. She regained her memory, and then suddenly she understood, where am I? I don't belong to this tribal community. So then the tribal people came, my dear sister, now come, there is a time for going to the party, eating food, dancing, singing. Then she said, my dear brothers, actually I don't belong to the community. I have a husband, I have my in-laws, I have my family, my friends, my mother, parents, I have a beautiful house. I want to go there. And then tribal people understood that it is true. that this lady, only for 2 years she was with us, but she doesn't belong to our community. She belongs to that beautiful home. My dear devotees, we are like that lady who has lost her consciousness, her memory, and in this material world we are thinking that my name is this and that Dasi, or my name is such and such Das, or I am this, or I am that, I am rich, I am poor, I am wealthy, I am healthy, this. This is not our real identity. We belong to that Golu Vrindavan, where Shatachandravana, that Gopi, he was telling everything to Brahma, Shiva, Narada. So we are also one amongst those fortunate people. We have to go there. Don't waste your time in this material world. Thank you very much. If I offended you, or if I spoke anything harsh words, please forgive me. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to purify myself. Please.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Please accept my humble greetings. Thank you for this very, very enlightening class. We really enjoyed the class a lot. It was a very nice experience to hear from you. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. I just had one question.
Yes.
When you were describing about the tree and the creeper, the tree being Krishna and the creeper being Radharani, and talking about the flowers being the gopis. So was it flowers on the creeper or flowers on the tree that are the gopis?
The flowers on the creeper, they are the gopis.
Thank you.
The gopis. No. And one more thing, Mataji. It's a beautiful explanation. If I could have it right. Although the devotees, some devotees, they may serve Krishna indirectly. They may serve Krishna indirectly, but their experience and ecstasy is direct. In spiritual world, the more we take the role of a das or dasi, the relationship becomes more and more sweeter and sweeter. In this Kali Yuga, in this material world, everyone tries to be in the front. They always want to be front. Okay. We have 5 minutes. I'll tell you a beautiful story. 5 minutes?
Yes.
Huh? Okay. Yeah. One time Prabhupada was giving a class, and one Mataji asked question to Prabhupada. Prabhupada, why is that in ISKCON the women are not given the first position? They are not so close, or not given a prominent position. And Prabhupada said, no, it's not like that. And then Prabhupada said, do you want to hear a story from Vrindavan? They said, yes, Prabhupada, please tell us. And then, Prabhupada told a story. Every day Krishna goes to the forest herding the cows. And all the Brajavasis, they know that whole day Krishna will be in the forest and will not be able to see Krishna throughout the day. Therefore, every single Brajavasi, they come at the main place of Vrindavan, that Nandagaon, where from there Krishna leaves for the forest. So, where Krishna stands, the devotees, they make a circle around Krishna. The first circle around Krishna is the Gopa friends, the elderly Gopas. They stand in the first circle, and the second circle is made by elderly Gopis, and the third circle is made by Krishna's cowherd boyfriend, the younger boyfriend, and the fourth circle, all the Gopis, they stand in the fourth circle, Radharani's friends, and the fifth circle, only Sri Radha stands over there. And someone will say, oh, Radharani, Gopis are standing so behind, they will not be seeing Krishna. And then Prabhupada said, this story is told by Prabhupada. Then Prabhupada said, so when the time comes for Krishna to leave Vrindavan and go to the forest, the first circle, that elderly Gopas, they take darshan of Krishna and they sit down. Then naturally the second circle, the elderly Gopis, they take Krishna's darshan and they faint. they become unconscious. The first circle, they become unconscious first. Then the second circle, they become unconscious. They also sit on the ground. And the third circle, the gopis, the gopas, they see Krishna's beauty and they become unconscious. They also sit down. And then Radha and his girlfriends, they see Krishna. Krishna is so beautiful. And after taking darshan of Krishna, they also become unconscious and they also sit down. And then our Acharya says, there are only two personalities standing now, Krishna and Sri Radha. And then Krishna and Sri Radha, and they look at each other, they share their feelings, and then Sri Radha faints, she becomes unconscious, and then Krishna leaves. Then Prabhupada says, in spirituality, there is no higher, no lower. One time one person was asking me, in your ISKCON, in your spirituality, there is no position for women. I told them, do you see our altar, Radha Gopinath? What do you see in the altar? Sri Radha and Krishna, they are standing on the same level. Have you observed that? Krishna and Radha, they are standing on the same level. It is not that Radha is lower, Krishna is higher. No! Actually, people don't know. In our spiritual life, the Matas are given higher position. In spiritual world, in Golok Vrindavan, the Gopis' position is the highest position. Even the great sages and the rishis and the most renowned person, most detached person, most saintly, highly saintly people, the sannyasis, their aspiration is to worship the lotus feet of these ladies, the gopis. Therefore, in spiritual world, there is no higher, no lower. And the more you take the position of lower, the more you become dear to Krishna's heart. So, the gopis, they are satisfied serving Sri Radha. Therefore, Bhaktivinoda Thakur writes, Lalita risakhi gana avashesha paye mane mane sukhe Radha Krishna gun gaye mane mane sukhe Radha Krishna gun gaye. Lalita Devi is elder to Sri Radha and Krishna, not Krishna, Radharani. And Lalita Devi, Vishaka Devi, all the Sakhis, they get great pleasure serving Sri Radha. When Krishna eats bhoga, Sri Radha accepts Mahaprasad of Krishna, and the same plate is given to Lalita and Vishaka and all the gopis. While eating the remnants of Radha and Krishna, Lalita risaki gana avashesha paye mane mane sukhe Radha Krishna gun gaye. While eating that Mahaprasad, they are so satisfied. They sing the glories of Radha and Krishna. Similarly, if you want to enter in the spiritual world Golok Vrindavan, we have to adopt that mood. In spiritual world, there is no slavery. It's not at all that I become that. No, that slavery, that ecstasy is so sweet, is so nectarian. In spiritual world, every devotee's heart is so soft, and that softness of heart really attracts Krishna. Is that okay, Mataji?
Very beautiful, Prabhu. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Hare Hare Krishna. Should I end now?
Yeah, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavad Pranam. I also have one question, Prabhuji. You said all the souls, they in Vrindavan, they are all liberated. It's like even the birds and the animals and whatever we see, they are all liberated. So now also it is like that, Prabhuji. If we see now birds and monkeys and like
yes.
Rishabala and everybody.
Yes, Mataji, it's a very beautiful question. Now please listen carefully. Our Acharya Shastras, they write in the commentaries of the Shastras, in Vrindavan there are two layers. One is Yogamaya, other is Mahamaya. Vrindavan Dham is covered by a thin line of Yogamaya. Mood is very important. Suppose it's a person, actually it is mentioned that from Delhi Agra road, some truck wala, they drive their truck or car from Delhi to Agra. So while going Delhi to Agra, they also come across Vrindavan. They will feel the benefit. Those animals, they don't use their freedom. They are totally dependent on the Yogamaya. But those human beings, they are sometimes misusing or committing some sinful activities. Although born in birth, they will be given another birth, and they will have to feel or suffer from their reaction, but they will be given birth in Vrindavan. And Prabhupada writes, if someone commits sinful activity in Vrindavan, they will be given birth as a hog, or a dog, or a monkey in their next life. So, after taking birth as a cow, monkey, hog, bird, that is their last birth. And actually not last, that is they are actually in Vrindavan, but their consciousness is not like that. So they will get purified, and our Acharya writes, every single soul, when they perfect their Krishna consciousness, after for millions of lifetimes, we chant Hare Krishna, do so many things, and there is one point where we complete our quota, become completely attached to Krishna. Such a soul also is given birth in Bhauma Vrindavan. Bhauma Vrindavan means earthly Vrindavan, where Krishna is performing his pastime. Krishna brings some liberated souls like Lalita, Vishaka. They are eternal associates of Krishna. Ashtasakis, Ashtasakas, Ananda Maba, Yashoda Mai, and there are some Gopas and Gopis. They are the only eternal associates. Krishna brings them from Golok Vrindavan, and rest of all other devotees, they are the sadhakas who have completed their journey from different millions of lifetimes, and now they have been given in Bhauma Vrindavan as a training period. Those souls who develop love for Krishna in Madhuri Ras, they will be given birth as a gopi, and they will be under the training of all his eternal associates in Bhauma Vrindavan. After getting trained under this Nitya Siddhas, eternal associates of Krishna, then they become fit to enter into Goloka Vrindavan. So in this present Bhauma Vrindavan, it's not necessary that all the people you see, they are actually liberated. But if they commit some sinful activities, and only human beings, other animals and birds, they can never commit sinful activities. They are totally dependent on Yoga Maya and Vrindadevi. But even others also, we should give such a respect that they have done some. Oh, they are so dear to Krishna, therefore they have taken birth in Vrindavan Dham. But if they misuse their freedom, they commit some sinful activities in Vrindavan Dham, Krishna will punish them according to his way. Of course, we have nothing to do with them. That is between Krishna and them. So Krishna knows how to again purify them, whether giving another birth in some other Dham Vrindavan and becoming completely free from sinful activities, and again developing Krishna's love, and going to the spiritual culture. Is that okay, Matthew?
Yeah, thank you very much, Prabhuji. Very beautiful and very, very beautiful class, Prabhuji. We loved the class. Thank you.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Prabhuji ki jai. Shri Ram Vrindavan Dham ki jai. Shri Bhagavatam ki jai. Thank you very much for your detailed association.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Are you there?
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead, Mataji.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah, I was wondering if you could elaborate on your statement that Krishna does not see our faults. Because I'm thinking that, well, if he didn't see our faults, then we would all be gone back home to Godhead. But it seems he does see our conditioning, that we have material desires, which I'm seeing as faults. And so that's why he has not taken us back home. So what do you mean that he does not see our faults?
Right. So Krishna is like a loving father. Hare Krishna? Hello?
Yes.
Krishna is like a loving father. He will never reject us, but whatever necessary steps are, whatever steps are necessary to bring us back to Godhead, Krishna will do that. If sometimes purification is required, Krishna will place us in such a circumstances where we'll have to go through some painful condition. Krishna does not want that, but because the situation is such that we need some purification, so Krishna may put us in some circumstances where some purification is there, and then we'll go back to Godhead. But Krishna, in even such circumstances also, he loves us. He never sees fault. Just like mother, when she slaps a child, it's not that because she doesn't love the child, but it is necessary now to slap him, to correct him. But even that, while slapping also she loves. She is not seeing the fault like that.
Oh, so not seeing faults means the love doesn't ever diminish because of our faults. It's not that we don't have faults, it's just that his love is unconditional, isn't it?
Yes, Mataji. The faults are still in our heart, but without seeing the fault, he just arranges circumstances that we become free from faults. Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you. Oh, one other thing. You said that, and I've heard this a few times before, that actually Vrindavan is more opulent even than Vaikuntha.
Yes,
but
yes.
At the same time it's somehow simpler. So can you explain further, please?
Yeah, yes. Just like Vrindavan's walls are made of corals, emeralds, diamonds, Vaikuntha's also. But simplicity is in the mood. In Golok Vrindavan, Vishwanath Thakur writes so beautifully. All these rasas, Dasya, Sakya, Vatsalya, Madhurya, all these rasas are present in Vrindavan, but all these rasas are sprinkled over by Madhurya. Vishwanath Thakur writes that Dasya ras in Vaikuntha is different from Dasya ras in Golok Vrindavan. Here, every single entity, every single devotee, whether it's a grass or a tree or a plant or a bird or a beast or a human being, they have a special that sweetness. Although they are in Dasya rasa, but that is tinged with Madhurya. Vishwanath Thakur writes this line. Every single rasa, whether it's a Sakya, Dasya, Vatsalya, that every rasa is tinged with Madhurya rasa. So therefore Vrindavan Dham is a more simple, and sweetness means here all the Brajavasis, they don't consider Krishna as God. They consider Krishna as their beloved. Like in Paitha, there is one example, there is a pastime. Lord Narayana, for Krishna thought in his mind that Lakshmi also is attracted to me by seeing my beauty. Now let me check whether my gopis also are attracted to some other forms of me. So he took a form of a Narayana, and he stood there like a very gorgeous, very opulent, holding Shankha Chakra Gada Padma in his hands. So all the gopis, they were looking for Krishna. They came to that place where Krishna was standing as a Narayana. So Narayana said, "Oh gopis, look at me. See, I am Narayana, I am the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Ask anything you like." And the gopis are looking at each other, and they said, "Do you want anything?" No, Gopi said, "No, we don't want anything." Narayana said, "It's an insult of mine. If you don't ask anything, all the big sages and rishis and the gods, they're standing in the queue. They want something from me, and I am here and personally telling you to ask something. You are not asking." The Gopi said, "Narayana ji, we offer our obeisances to you because you are Supreme Godhead. Okay, after all, if you want to give us, please tell us which direction or Nandanandan go on. Because we are looking for Krishna, and you are the Supreme Personality of Godhead. You know everything. You are the all-knower. Please tell us which direction. Where did our Shyam Sundar go?" Then Narayana understood. They may be offer respect to me, but they are not attracted to me. This is the speciality of Golok Vrindavan. Here, these people, they are not interested in Krishna's opulence. They are interested in Krishna's personality. They love him simply because they are his friends and lovers. This is the difference between Vaikuntha and Golok Vrindavan.
Yes, I understand the difference in the mood, but I'm talking about the difference in the opulence. You know, we hear that the opulence is even greater actually than Vaikuntha.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
So that's what I'm trying to understand, that, you know, they say that the opulence is even greater, but at the same time we only hear about, you know, flowers and forests.
No,
you know?
Vrindavan Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur writes in Vrajarati Chintamani, the cow barn or a Goshala, cow barn of Nanda Maharaj, the pillars were made up of gold. The walls were corals and emeralds, and each and every cow's hooves were decorated with diamonds and rubies and emeralds. Their horns were decorated with costly gems. It is mentioned in the books also here, in Vrajarati Chintamani. The gopis, they would also wear ornaments. Krishna had ornaments, but that sweetness is there. Opulence is also there. Sweetness also is there.
Okay, what was the name of the book that you mentioned just now?
Vrajarati Chintamani.
Vrajarati Chintamani.
Yes.
Oh, okay. And who wrote that?
Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur.
Okay. And would you say that it's true that the opulence in Vraj is even more than in Vaikuntha? Or
yes,
maybe yes?
It's more than Vaikuntha, yes.
Oh.
Because naturally Vaikuntha is an expansion of Golok Vrindavan. Golok Vrindavan is the source of everything.
Yeah.
If Vaikuntha has opulence, Golok Vrindavan must have more opulence.
Yeah.
Prabhuji, if it's okay, I just want to add one more thing to this conversation.
Oh, please.
Yeah. So about the opulence of Vaikuntha, of course, we read in Brahma Samhita Chintamani Prakrasatma Sukalpa Vriksha, and there in the commentaries also it's explained that the whole land is Chintamani, and they use these Chintamani as door stoppers in because they just don't care. I mean, it's like, yeah, it's just relatable. The simplicity in the hearts of the gopis is like, okay, put it as a door stopper so that Krishna can walk off. Like,
True.
They say put it as a doorstop so that Krishna what?
that they can go out and see Krishna or let Krishna in like that.
Oh.
Yeah. Use it as a door.
Yeah. That's a very good example of the opulence of Braj. They use jewels as a doorstop. Good. Okay, thank you, Mataji. Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Pranam, Shri Prabhupada, Guru Maharaj. Very nice class, Prabhuji. Very nice presence you had. Can you explain that you said that Giriraj Maharaj also served Krishna in 5 rasas, so how he can serve that?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes.
He is in a Shantaras, Dasaras, Sakharas. Vatsalyaras means Govardhan has that mood of always trying to protect Krishna. Does the Balramji has that mood, like a parental affection? The same way, Giriraj Govardhan also has that mood of parental affection and also Madhurya affection towards Krishna. He may not expand just like a Balramji expands as an Ananka Manjari to serve Krishna in Madhurya. So Govardhan may not expand as some Gopi, but he has that mood, always that mood of serving Krishna in all the higher aspects.
Okay. And you sang very nice bhajan, Prabhuji. So are all these bhajans are available on YouTube?
I'm recording those songs in a studio now, and I'll also give explanation. I'll sing each song and also pastimes and philosophy related to songs, and very soon it will be available on YouTube also and directly very soon.
Actually, I heard your one song on Facebook. I like that very much. Actually, I love that. वृंदावन आने को जी चाहता है, राधे राधे गाने को जी चाहता है. Awesome.
Yeah.
So if you can sing 4 lines of that will be very good.
Now?
Yeah, please. Just 3-4 lines. Yeah.
Okay, I'll sing. Radhe 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 Vrindavan mein baane bihare baake bihare naina dale
Hari Bol, Siddham Dham ki jai. Thank you.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hare Krishna.
Very beautiful, Prabhuji, very beautiful song. And I just wanted to let everyone know that Prabhuji has the website, and I will forward that in the group. All the songs are there on his website. And
there are few songs uploaded now, but in the future I will be uploading more songs. In my Facebook, all the songs, most of the songs are there on my Facebook.
Okay, yeah. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for your time and coming on the conference call and giving such a wonderful class. So I think the time is up now, and next time maybe if somebody has more questions they can ask. So let's pay our obeisances to Prabhuji and all the Vaishnavas. वांछा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्येव पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय. श्री वृंदावन धाम की जय. शील प्रभुपाद की जय. श्री राम प्रभु की जय.